Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Abyss 1232 here. I got my CZ75 Tactical Sport in front of us, and as you might notice, it is not a stock Tactical Sport. It is modified to my personal liking with just a few upgrades and modifications that I wanted to do to it. And today I'm going to go ahead and add one more modification for us. So I have this brand new magwell that we're going to go ahead and show you how to install if you choose to get the same one. This is a purchase from czusa.com for $85. As you can see, mine has a couple nicks on it already because I did buy it used. Got a really good deal on it. But if you happen to buy it new, the part number on this is kind of ridiculous. It's 203047000002. Again, that's the part number from CZUSA. And you can get it from their website. A couple things you're going to need for this modification are any tool to remove your current grips. You're going to need your 1/16 punch. You're going to need your 3/32 punch, and then you're obviously going to need the magwell. What you're going to need is a new mainspring plug. Now, I took this off of a different model I had, and it had a lanyard loop, and I went ahead and shaved that down and made it flat. So what you need is a flat mainspring plug. They do offer those also from czusa.com, and the part number on that is 0420031001. They also have them at Cation Gunworks and czcustom.com. Prices may vary, but I would just shop around and try and get the best price if you don't choose to modify your current mainspring plug, as I'll show you later on when we take this apart. Let's see, what else will you need? Later on, I will also show you that you're going to need new grips. Now, if you happen to have this in a stock form and not these rubberized grips, you will have these wood grips that came with it. Your stock wood grips will not fit once you install this magwell. Now, they do make other magwells. czcustom.com offers them, and I believe they're comparable in price. I'm not positive on how they fit with those grips, but with this magwell, as I'll show you later on, you're going to need new grips as well. So that's a quick heads up for you guys watching this video. If you want to install this magwell, you're going to need even shorter grips. But we'll go over that. This is actually a magwell off of the CZ75 Czechmate, which, if you're familiar with that pistol, it is off of, or it's based to compete in open division sporting games, or for just overall fun. But this is the exact same magwell. It says on the website that it doesn't fit any other model, but as I will show you in this video, it absolutely 100% does fit onto your Tactical Sport. So let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Didn't mention you're probably going to want something to brace your pistol, but go ahead and remove the grips. And yes, I already went ahead and safety checked the pistol, but as you can see, go ahead and do that again. So remove the grips. That's pretty standard. No big thrills there. Go ahead and line up your takedown lines. Remove the slide. Makes it a little bit easier for installation, so you're not fobbling around. And what you're going to want to do here is go ahead and grab your 1/16 punch. And you probably won't even need to take a hammer to this. Just go ahead and push out that pin. That will fall out, and that will take out your magazine brake. And normally I wouldn't take out this magazine brake just to save time, but you actually do need to remove this because you're going to be removing your hammer plug. But put that aside. You're going to take your 3/3 punch, and what you're going to want to do is stick it through the hole and put enough pressure on it so that you can remove this pin. Now what I recommend is taking another punch and at the same time pushing it through, but I think mine is pretty loose to where I can just let it fall out. So as you saw there, I just gave it a little pressure and that sucker just fell out. Now you can do this again 2 different ways. I'm going to show you this way, I guess, so that you can get a better view, hopefully, through the camera. I'm going to push down, and at the same time I'm going to push this magwell to the rear. And then that way, as you can see, your magwell has kinked, your magazine plug has kinked, or hammer plug has kinked out and is holding its position, and you can now remove your magwell. Again, this is plastic. Mine's pretty damaged, but again, I use my pistol a lot. Now this time you can see that when you pop this back out, your hammer plug will want to shoot out, but I was holding it in place. And as I mentioned before, you're going to need a new mainspring plug. As you can see, the stock one has this little nub that comes in contact with your hole to hold your stock magwell, but the new one is designed so that this screw holds it in place and doesn't need that nub to hold it in place. So you can either buy a new one, again from CZ USA, CZ Custom or Cajun Gun Works, a flat mainspring plug, or you can choose to shave this down with a Dremel or a file to flatten that out. And that's what I did. I took this actually off of a different model, as I mentioned, and I filed that all down, Dremeled it down so that it was flat. So once you have that, you install your new mainspring plug. Push that down and just reinsert your pin. And just make sure that that's flush on both sides. That way it doesn't give you any problems. You can go ahead at this time, reinsert your magazine brake. And the trick with this is just make sure that it's seated all the way into the groove, so that way you can have that hooked piece meet up and match your hole. Go ahead and reinsert your pin through there. Again, you probably don't need a hammer. On mine at least I don't. I just friction push that through, and you can now push your magazine well all the way through. And as you can see, it fits very nice and flush to the frame. Fits very nice. Just push that in as much as possible. You'll see that it matches the internal beveling that's already on the pistol. So once you get it in place, all you'll need is a 5/16 Allen wrench to tighten it down. So nice and snug. If you care to, you can use Loctite to tighten that down. I probably won't need it, but plus I'll probably take this magwell off quite a bit, seeing as I do all the maintenance and tinker with my pistol quite a bit. But let's go ahead and continue to put it back together. So just to show you guys what it looks like with the magwell installed, and no grips, if you guys choose to do this installation as well. And I have no idea why I can't get this takedown pin in. There we go. Alright, I don't know what the hell happened there. So again, that's the magwell itself. Looks pretty awesome, at least in my opinion. These would be your stock grips if you haven't changed your grips already. And as you can see, the stock grips are not going to work. Now, you could, since these are made out of wood, very easily cut these down, shave them down, and put your stock grips back on. I absolutely hate the feel and texture of these grips, so as you saw before, I had these rubberized grips from another CZ75, which I absolutely love the texture of, but again, those aren't going to fit. Now, I'm going to just cut these down and make them fit, because that's the texture that I like on this pistol. But since this is from a CZ75 Czechmate, you can go ahead and get the CZ75 Czechmate grips, which is what I have here. And just to show you what it'll look like with proper fitting grips, I have these to install on here. Now the cool thing about these is that a lot of people actually like the thin aluminum grips and the feel of them with the skateboard tape. I do too. I actually have this same setup on a different pistol of mine, but on this large Tactical Sport frame, for some reason it just doesn't work out for me. So I went ahead and prefer the rubber grips and cut those down. So part number on these thin aluminum grips from CZ USA as well are 19149, and they do run about $185, or sorry, they run about $85. They come with those screws. So they do match the magwell. Hopefully you can see that in color, that they're the same color. Pretty cool. The fit is absolutely perfect. The magwell is flush to the rear and flush in the front. Matches nicely with the bevel on the inside. It's got a nice aluminum coating, black coating. Same on the aluminum grips. And again, these are from your Czechmate model, but as you can see, they do fit and look pretty cool on your CZ75 Tactical Sport. And that's the install, guys. I hope you guys enjoy that. And again, it's empty. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Nice little addition. If you guys like that, I have a lot more videos coming. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much. Shoot safe and shoot straight.